So for today, I'll be bringing on board Miss Tochi, the tech lady. She is the tech lady. Like, she's going to give us tons of value from the tech industry and show us how we can monetize this tech industry. She's someone who is already maximizing all the amazing value that the tech industry has to offer. Her bio says a lot. Like, if you look at my status, I put a picture there, and if you read it, you'll see that she has everything that is supposed to show us this evening how we can monetize the tech industry. So let's make welcome Miss Tochi Pearl to the floor. Welcome, Miss Tochi. We are so happy to have you on board. And me, I'm ready. My jotter and my pen is here as I'm writing this evening.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mrs. Victoria. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is Tochi Pearl. I'm a data analyst. Yeah, I'm a data analyst basically. Yeah, that's basically what I do. I basically focus on collecting data, um, analyze it, clean up the data, analyze the data, visualize the data, and then write reports from the findings I already have from my data. Yeah, I quickly want to say thank you so much to Valucop for this opportunity. I'm super grateful. Thank you for the opportunity to deliver value to people. I'm grateful. A big shout out to my elder sister, Amaka Madweke and Robert John. I mean, I wouldn't be here without these three people in my space and in my corner. So every time I'm usually very grateful to them for everything they put me through. Okay, so this evening we're talking about how to get into tech and how to monetize it. Okay, how to get into tech and how to monetize it. Um, how to get started in tech and then how to monetize it. I'm just going to start by saying that a career in tech is a career without boundaries. Okay, a career in tech is a career without sorry, 1 minute. Okay, a career in tech is a career without boundaries. Okay, there is a whole lot of things that can be done in the world of tech, from web development to software development to the part where you don't have to code, technical writing, tech support, and all of that. The world of tech is vast and is a career without boundaries. Okay, I just want to quickly debunk the fact that you have to write codes to be in tech. Mm-mm. You don't have to actively, you don't even have to write codes to be in tech, okay? You don't have to write codes to be in tech because I mean that's the biggest fear a lot of people have when it comes to tech. The fact that every day I wake up I'm going to have to write like 10,000 lines of code. You're going to write codes, you're going to write codes, you're going to spend sleepless nights having to debug your code and all of that. You don't have to write codes to be in tech. There are a whole lot of career opportunities in tech that you don't like. Product management. Product management. The truth is that they pay project management. They pay project managers more than they pay people who actually write codes. Take for instance Silicon Valley. They pay their project managers more than the people who actually sit down for hours and then write the codes. The project manager is not writing the codes, but the people who are writing the codes are, spending sleepless nights on it, trying to, figure out how these things are supposed to work and all of that. But then the project manager just walks in, oversees what is going on, and he's out of the project. He's out. He's not writing the code, and yet they pay him more. So there are a whole lot of career opportunities. That doesn't require you coding, project management, product management, social media manager, technical writing, software quality tester, SEO, SEM specialist, graphic design, UI, UX. I mean, there are a host of things you can do, technical writing without actually having to write codes. If you enjoy writing codes, I mean, it's fine. You could focus on an area where you have to write codes. But if you don't enjoy writing codes, there is still an opportunity in tech for you. Okay. So how do I actually get started? How do I get started in tech? First thing I'm going to say, if you want to get started in tech, is to do your research. Okay, do your research. Technology is a very broad field. Like I've listed at least 10 different fields in the areas where you don't have to write codes. For the areas where you have to write codes, you could be a machine learning expert, you could be an AI expert, you could be a data analyst, you could be a full stack engineer, you could be a front end developer. There are a whole lot of opportunities where you have to write codes as well. Okay, so technology is a very broad field. Okay, that means there are different areas in tech that require different skills. So you have to, in order to discover the right role and the right path that you want to take, you need to do some research. Okay, you don't just wake up one morning and, oh, okay, you just dabble into website development. You're going to get frustrated. Trust me, you will get frustrated. You will get tired along the line. So you have to do your research to know that this is where I want to be. Okay, so you could go through the search engine route, you could go through the search engine route, or you could go through the in-person route if you have somebody you can actually talk to. For the search engine part, you could just put out very specific questions. How do I get started in technical writing? How do I get started as a data analyst? How do I get started as so and so thing? Okay, excuse me, whatever area it is that you're looking at, you ask the very specific questions. How do I get started? If you want to reach out to somebody directly, right? You don't just walk into their DM and say hi and then expect them to answer you. Trust me, the generation we live in, people don't answer hi anymore, right? So when you get into people's DM, if you want to go through the people route, when you get into their DM, say hi, my name is Cynthia, and I've been doing a research about website development, about careers in tech. I've been doing a research about it. How were you able to find out that data analysis was what you wanted to do? Okay, ask very specific questions. Ask questions that will trigger the person to respond. Don't just walk into people's DMs. I mean, they have a lot of things they are doing. So be very specific with your questions when you're asking questions. So when you're done with your research, the next thing you're going to do is to decide which path to actually take. Okay? Decide the path you actually want to take. So after carrying out the necessary research that you want to do, take a moment and decide which career path you want to focus. Maybe maybe somebody has told you about data analysis, and then, or maybe you've done your research as well about it and this is what you want to do. Decide and take the decision that this is what I want to do. And I'm just going to leave you with some tips about this when you're trying to make a decision on which career path to take. Look out for your transferable skills, your current transferable skills. Maybe you love painting. It could be that you just love painting. Okay, so that's a transferable skill. It's a skill you can transfer into maybe graphics design, UI UX, user interface, user experience design. That's a skill you can transfer into those areas. Maybe you pay attention to details, you like number and all of that. It's a transferable skill that you can actually put into data analysis. Okay, paying attention to details, you like numbers, you just like to make sense out of, oh, where is this thing going to, and all of that. You could look into project management, data analysis, and all of that. Just look out for your transferable skills, the current skills that you have that you can easily transfer into the area where you want. Maybe you like to write. You could look into technical writing and all of that. That's a transferable skill you can now transfer into an area in tech. Okay. Another tip I'm going to leave with you is to just get started, no matter how that looks. Okay, just get started. Just get started already. It's fine to I think Mr. Iben was saying yesterday that he started out as a website developer and then he's into digital marketing now. I started as a web developer too, and I'm into data analysis now. Okay, so just start already, no matter how maybe it's looking so gloomy and you're not very sure like the entire career path doesn't even look clear to you, just start already. Okay, it's going to get clearer as you proceed. It's going to get clearer as you proceed. So just get started. You could start out as a graphics designer and then push into UI UX along the line. You don't have to have it all figured out. Oh, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Immediately I'm done with this and all of that. Just get started already. Okay. The next tip I'm going to leave with you on this is go for passion, but be practical too. Okay. Go for passion. It's okay to do what you love. Trust me, but it's okay. Okay, forgive that English. It's more okay to do what has more opportunities in it. Okay, you could be doing something you love and you're not getting money out of it. There's no need doing something you love and you're not getting paid for it. Okay, so while you should go, why I advise that you should go for the both of them. It's okay to look out for those career paths that have more opportunities in it. Okay, so while you're doing something you love, you're also getting paid for that thing you love. So another thing I'm going to say about getting started in tech is to find tools and resources online. Okay, find tools. There is literally nothing you want to look for on Google that Google doesn't have an answer to. At least it's going to have a clue to that thing you're looking for. It's going to have a clue. There's literally nothing you want to ask Google that you will not find on Google. So look for tools and resources online. Okay, look for tools and resources online. You can ask Google, where can I learn technical writing for free? If you don't have the money to pay, you don't necessarily have to have the money to pay for a course before you can get started in tech. Okay, there are free resources. YouTube is your friend. The only thing about YouTube is that you're going to be bumped with ads at different points, but trust me, it's better off that you're learning for free. As a beginner, I always usually advise you should start with free courses first. Okay, start with free courses first before you now get into the paid ones, because most of the times those paid courses are advanced courses. A lot of times they're usually advanced courses, so it's better to start from the basics, the free courses, and then when you have the money to pay for it, I mean, why not shoot for it, pay for the courses you want to pay for. And before, when you have to choose the courses that you want to take, I'll also leave you with these tips. Find Think about the preferred way of the preferred way you like to learn, right? The way you like to learn. Just think about it. Do you like reading? Do you like to watch videos? Do you like to watch videos, or do you prefer to read? Just find out what you prefer and then look out for courses that in those areas. There are things you can read online, there are videos you can watch online for all of those courses that you prefer. Then ask questions about those resources that you eventually find online. Ask questions, look at the reviews, um read about the reviews of the courses before you start taking those courses, because trust me, most of the times when you start a course you just find out, oh, this is not exactly what I was looking out for and all of that. So read the reviews, do a quick test run if this is the resource you actually picked is what you want to is actually going to deliver the value that you want from that course. The next step in getting started in tech is just start learning. Okay, the secret to getting started, to getting ahead, is actually getting started. Okay, so just start learning something. Start learning something. You need to start learning something. Don't just do your research and then find out that this is what I want to do. You've chosen a career path. You've done all the research. You've picked a resource you want to even look out for online, and then when it now gets to starting, you're now looking at the courses like this. You eventually not even end up taking the courses and all of that. I think, excuse me, the way to push forward, the way to actually get started is to get started. The way to get ahead is to actually get started. So start learning something. Start learning something. Start learning something. That's literally the only way it gets to pay. Okay. The next thing I'm going to say is you should start building projects. Start building projects. Start building projects. Once you have a good foundation of knowledge, start building basic projects. If you're a graphics designer, just pick up something. Maybe you look out for somebody's logo and design that same logo. Okay, just start doing something. Start building. You don't have to know everything about Photoshop. You don't have to know everything about Corel Draw. You don't have to know everything about Figma to start building projects. Okay, to start building this, to start doing some designs on about for a graphic designer. If you're picking a career path in the web development, you could start building basic, just build a landing page. Okay, just build a landing page that is attractive and beautiful. Just build it and then put it out there. Build projects, no matter how small. That's the only way you get to learn. For people who feel like they need to keep learning and learning and learning and learning, they end up not knowing anything. So when you get to ask them questions, they're like, oh, okay, or maybe they now eventually meet a life project, or they meet something that they need to solve. You just find out that the person is blank because the person feels like he has just been learning and he knows something. So the way to actually learn in this field of tech, in this world of tech, is to build projects. The little you know, start building out something with it. Okay, build something with it. That's literally the way to improve your skills in this tech industry. Another thing I'm going to say about getting started in tech is you should start writing. When you're learning, you need to be writing about what you are learning and sharing the knowledge, because the fastest way to also solidify what you've learned is that you wrote it down somewhere. Okay, you need to start writing. You could write on Medium, you could write on LinkedIn, you could create Twitter threads, you could create a blog and just be writing about what you've learned. When you write about what you've learned so far, you're giving, first of all, you're giving back to the community. You're helping yourself solidify the knowledge that you already gained. And then you're also helping somebody out there whose question will probably be that thing that you put out there, that you learned from whatever it is that you wrote out there. Okay. So you're helping somebody, you're solidifying your knowledge, and then you're giving back to the community. You're giving back to the tech community when you write about what you've learned so far. The next thing I'm going to say is you should stay consistent. Stay very consistent. This is the most important step in kickstarting a career in tech. Stay consistent. Stay consistent. You've picked out the resource you want to learn. Can you dedicate 30 minutes every day to it? Dedicate 30 minutes, or if you have more time, you could give it 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, depending on how much of time you have. But at least be consistent. Be consistently learning something every day. Don't learn today and then come back like next week to learn. You will forget what you learned last week already. You will definitely forget what you learned last week already. So be consistent. If you learn something today, build on the knowledge tomorrow. Okay, build on the knowledge next tomorrow. 30 minutes, 1 hour, every day. I did not say you should do it today and then the next time you're doing it next tomorrow. Every day, just carve out a time, make a timetable. Oh, 30 minutes of my time every day goes into this. If you want to if you want to get started in tech, just be very, very, very consistent about what you want to do. Then I'll just quickly talk about monetizing your tech skills. Okay. Google defined monetization as the process of converting something into money. Oh, I have a skill now. I've learned something. How do I make money from this skill that I've learned? Okay. First thing I'm just going to say is, obviously you've already learned a skill. The first thing is to learn a skill. That's literally the first thing. Learn a skill. The next thing you have to do is to practice these new skills that you've learned. Okay, practice it, be very good with it, and then be very consistent with it. You cannot hear me. Are you serious?
No. It's fine. I can hear you. So I think it's probably her network because I can hear you really well. So Delight, just check check your network. Check your network. Probably it's your network. You can continue, ma. Wait, let me confirm everybody. Hope everyone can hear her. If you can hear, just type tech in chat box. Just type tech in. Let's be sure we're all following. Okay. Yeah. All right.
If you can hear me, okay? So practice these new skills that you've learned, then experiment earning $10 with the skill. First of all, experiment. Maybe you're getting into technical writing, right? Experiment earning $10 from writing a content for somebody. Okay. You want to get into graphic. Don't do your things for free. If you do things for free in this world of tech, people will undervalue you. Don't do it for free. Again, I say don't do it for free. Do it with at least even if somebody is not going, even if you're trying to give it away as at a giveaway price, let the person be able to at least pay $5 or $10 with it. Okay, experimenting with experiment earning $10 from that your skill, then drive up the price as you keep getting people around you and then you keep building your customer base. Okay, drive up the price on those skills, repeat the process, and then further diversify your skills. Okay, find a problem and solve it. Okay, find a problem and solve it. This is literally the fastest way to make money in tech. Find a problem and solve it. Maybe you found the problem that women are being underrepresented in the world of tech. Just find a solution around it. Build a solution around it. Okay, find a problem and solve it. You could create digital products. That's the way to monetize your skill in tech. You could sell products online. You could create tutorials. You could be a tutor. The world, it used to be a one-on-one thingy before, but right now it doesn't have to be a one-on-one thingy anymore. You could just create tutorials online and then you sell it. Create tutorials, you could tutor, you could start a YouTube channel. You've learned something, you now want to pass that same knowledge. Truth is that people are going to watch those videos you put out there, even if it is one person. By the time you stay consistent with that, with uploading videos on your YouTube channel consistently, with time, and then with time as well, if you start embedding links that people get to your website or stuff like that to now pay for your courses from there as well. I mean, there are ways, these are also ways to monetize your skill in tech. You start a YouTube channel. You could freelance. You could go get to Upwork. I know Mrs. Victoria has a whole lot of courses on freelancing. You could check out the website and then pick any of the courses there about freelancing, getting a job on Upwork and all of those places. You could freelance. You could create online courses. You create online courses for people to watch, and then they're paying you. Okay, for platforms like Udemy, people get to create courses for them, and Udemy pays them. For everybody that has to take that course, you probably pay a fee for taking the course. Okay, most of their courses are usually not free. You pay like $5, $6, $7. By the time like 100 people pay $6 for your course, I mean that's a whole lot of money. That's a way to monetize what you know in tech. Another way you could monetize it is to get a job. Okay, this is, I mean, just dwell here a little bit. You could get a job. Truth is that your first job in tech is not going to be easy to get. Your first job in tech is not going to be easy, except you have connections or you have, yeah, that's literally the easiest way to get your first job in tech. But by the time you keep building, you could send out 100 applications for your first job, and you've not even gotten a job at all. It could be that serious in tech. But once you land your first job in tech, to get the second one and then to get the third one becomes very, very easy because people are able to trust you now, or you've done something already. That's why I said you should build a portfolio, build projects. Build projects. By the time people are seeing what you're doing, it is easier to trust you and then give you a job. But by the time all you have is a resume, oh, I learned so and so thing, I learned. How did you practicalize it? How did you put it into practice? How are we even sure that if we give you this job, you can deliver? Okay, how are we sure that we can trust you with our database? How are we sure we can trust you to be able to deliver value here? So in order to land a job in tech, be very good in what you do. Okay, When I mean very good, I mean be very good in what you do. Be very, very good in what you do. Be very, very, very good in what you do. Be very good in what you do. Don't just okay. Don't just start out learning something. You feel, oh, okay, I've learned this thing enough, and then you're out there and they give you a job you cannot deliver. It doesn't make sense. Trust me, it doesn't make sense. And I know that I get there's something called the imposter syndrome in the world of tech. In the imposter syndrome, it's okay to have the imposter syndrome. Very, very okay to have it. But while having that, make sure that you're able to deliver value when it comes to you. Make sure you're able to deliver value when it comes to you. So your first job in tech may not be very easy to get. Trust me, it may not be very easy to get, but once you get it, people begin to trust you with other jobs and everything. So build a very good portfolio. Let your resume be top notch. Let your bio, the first thing people see about you on your social media pages, let it be top notch. Okay, that's literally the way people would even pick interest. I think Mrs. Victoria also did a good job with this your bio thingy. I think she has a course on it on her YouTube channel as well. So let your resume be top notch. Let your bio be top notch as well. Okay, build your skill and be so good at it. I'm going to add that your network, they always say, your network is your net worth. Build a see the world of tech, everything in the world of tech is network. Everything in the world of tech is network. Trust me, it is network. If you want to get your job, your first job faster in the world of tech, right? It could be through a referral. It could be somebody saying, oh, I know somebody that knows how to do this, and then the person mentions your name. That's why you have to be on social media as much as you can. Be on Twitter, be on LinkedIn, be on Medium. At least you could be on Reddit as well. Reddit. But you see, Twitter and LinkedIn, be on these two places. Twitter, LinkedIn, be in these two places. You could filter out what you want to be seeing on your LinkedIn, your Twitter. You could just follow the relevant people. You want to get into web development, there are 1,001 people you could follow on LinkedIn and on Twitter. When they tweet about something, be very curious about what they tweeted. Like what they tweeted, retweet what they tweeted, comment on what they posted. That way, people are beginning to notice you. There's this very controversial person on Twitter. His name is Daniel Rega. The way he gained that his popularity was that he was commenting on people's posts. He would just compose something very controversial and then goes this way. So be very, very available to comment on posts of people you feel like you want to learn something from. Build your network. Build a solid network. Build a solid network. On Twitter, most especially, and LinkedIn. Let your bio on LinkedIn be top notch. When people look at your bio on LinkedIn, they should be like, oh, okay, let it even be the first thing that will even attract people. Oh, let us now look further and see what this person can do and what this person cannot do. Build your network, build a solid network, build portfolios, build your portfolio, get a good resume, be on social media. And the last thing I'm going to leave you with is get a mentor. Get a mentor. If you don't have a mentor, you're going to struggle. Trust me, you're going to struggle a lot in the world of tech if you don't have a mentor. When I started, I sent a shout out to my elder sister, Amaka Maduke, Robert John. These people have been my backbone all this is. I'm sure that what I've achieved in these 2 years of experience, I know I wouldn't have achieved it if these guys weren't there in my life. Okay, so get a mentor. One of the I was reading something on Winnie's status. She was like, she had to go to a physical meeting of somebody that she respected so much, a mentor that she wanted. She had to be there. She had to go to a physical meeting just to go and see how this person does this thing. Okay, get a mentor. The journey of 20 years, the journey of 2 years, something that is going to take you 2 years to learn and achieve. You could learn it in 6 months because you have somebody that will tell you, oh, okay, first of all, learn Excel. When you're done learning Excel, you can now proceed to learn SQL. You can now proceed from SQL to now learn Python or Tableau or these ones are data analysis terms I'm using. Okay, so when you have a mentor, the person would hold your hand and guide you through the process. So something that is supposed to take you 10 years to achieve, you get to achieve it in like 2 years or 1 year even, because you have a mentor. That's literally the last thing I'm going to leave you with. Get a mentor. And then there are places online you could go to learn. I'm just going to make a quick list of some of them. You could go to Udemy to learn. You could learn on Udemy. My favorite is Udacity because I mean I love the way they teach, even though they have a couple of free courses as well. You could learn on Udacity, you could learn on Valucop. Yeah, to learn on Valucop. Valucop has a lot of value to deliver, trust me. You could learn on Valucop, you could learn on Kaggle, Free Code Camp, Data Camp. YouTube is your friend. You see, this YouTube, a lot of people used to underrate. YouTube is your friend. Trust me, there's a lot of resources on YouTube. A lot of resources on YouTube. So there are a couple of places you could go to learn. Just type it out on Google. Where can I learn so and so thing for free? If you have the money to pay, it's also fine. Okay, so put in the work. Be consistent as much as you can. Be consistent. Always show up. Build your network. And trust me, the sky is just a starting point for you. There's a whole lot of things you can achieve. You want to earn in dollars, tech is your go-to place. You want to earn in naira, tech is your go-to place. You want to build massive name, you want to make a name for yourself, tech is that place you have to go to. Trust me, tech is the new oil we have in Nigeria. It is literally the new oil. Oil and gas is outdated. Tech is your go-to place. So just find something that works for you. Look out for it. While you're passionate about something, make sure you're earning money from it. Don't enter there and be doing chineke somebody and you're not making money out of it. No, make money out of what you love. Okay. I'm going to see you at the top. Be very consistent as you're learning something, as you're learning stuff about something. Be very consistent. Be very good at what you do, so that whenever they are looking for somebody that can do so and so thing, if they're looking for a technical writer, let it be that your name is the first name they're going to mention in that room. Oh, I know so and so person who does technical writing. Okay, so be very good at what you do. Build your skills. Be very good at what you do. Be consistent. Show up. Get a mentor. Build your network. Thank you very much.
Wow. Amazing, like super duper amazing. Like that's is tons of value.
Yeah.
See, I hope you guys learned something new, because me, I was just pouring, entering. Thank you, Miss Tochi. Like that was really detailed, like step by step details. So if you guys have been following, just comment tech in this chat box. I want to be sure that we've been listening all this while. Yes, I remember Ihoma here. She's here. She had been so interested in tech, and this is like the class for her. She's super duper interested in tech. And thank you very much. She did justice to that. And if we notice, every single thing she said here, like I'm sure we've been hearing it. This is like a resounding, let's say, step-by-step process. It's not about just hearing these things. Make sure you apply them. And she kept on emphasizing on consistency. I don't know why this age we have issues with consistency, but you need to be consistent to get results. You need to start thinking value first. This is our slogan in Valucop, value first. If you think money first, you will never make that money you're looking for, because you won't have what it takes to actually get that opportunity you're looking for. But if you're thinking about value first, how can I package myself to be able to be available? If you're not ready, opportunity will not find you. In fact, if it gets to you, to jump you because you're not ready to catch it. So I want to see people that will apply all these things, please. These 3 days is for us. It's for us to take these things and apply them. If you get tired, sleep, eat food. Make sure you wake up the next morning and get fired up. No kidding, like seriously, it's you're going to get frustrated, right? She talked about being easy for you to get your first opportunity and all of that. But let your zeal to make that money be bigger than your zeal to get tired. Because this is the process. So if you have any questions, please drop in your questions. We have like a few minutes for questions. let's start asking our questions. Ihoma, I hope you have questions because I know you'll be so interested. Yes, of course. Let's start dropping our questions. This is the opportunity for you to get your questions answered because next time you want to learn these things, she's going to charge you. I know tech is expensive. I'm
Very
serious.
expensive.
It's
Very, very, very expensive.
So
Extremely expensive.
this is opportunity, free opportunity. Take advantage of it and ask your questions now. Okay. I think a couple is coming in. Victor is asking, is tutoring in Udemy free? Like, do you need to? Is it free to be a tutor on Udemy? And what can I use to create a course? You're asking, okay. I'm answering this question, Sha. Okay, please answer him.
Okay. Sorry, let me open the message and be looking at the question. Is
Okay.
tutoring in Udemy free? Is tutoring in Udemy free? I don't think no, it's not free. It's not. I think Udemy gets to pay you for creating courses on their platform. So I don't think
Yes.
it's free. Yeah,
So,
Udemy gets to pay you for creating courses,
uh,
and they will not pay you for creating anyhow courses. Okay, you have to deliver value before they can pay you. They have to pay. They will pay for value. Okay, so
yeah,
when you create a value, a course that is going to add value to people, they will definitely pay you. And I don't think they will pay you anything less than I doubt they will pay you anything less than $100.
50% also. I think it's a
Yeah,
percentage of
yeah,
per course. They pay you. Per
yeah.
payment, they pay you. And they have a community also of tutors. You don't just get in and just start creating the courses. Yeah. So the other question is, what tool can I use to create a course?
YouTube is there. You could use any video editing platform. You could use it to create a course and then upload it online. And then I think Mrs. Victoria will be in a better position to answer this because she creates a lot of courses out there. So I think she'll be in a better position to answer that question.
Okay. All right. Let me give you an insight. She really when she started, she pointed out a lot about starting free. Digital products are we have a course on that, how to like make money what you know. That's the course that covers all these things, how to package what you already know and then monetize it. So digital courses are an easy way to start earning. Why? Because they are digital products. You don't necessarily need a paid tool to start creating these things. There are tons of tools to package your courses, whether video or you want to go the ebook style or you want to go the full video sets. There are tons of mobile tools. I'm talking about like CapCut, for example, is a mobile app. That app is super amazing. You can trim, edit, you can do everything, increase the resolution of your video. You can export 4K quality videos using that app, and it's a mobile app. So there are tons of mobile tools and all of that, which is going to be part of the free gift you get for attending this conference. So I'm going to send in those tools and insight to the tools. At least it's going to get you started if you are going to toe this line. And just go first for the free tools. We even have Canva. You can create courses using slides. But there's another one I found out, like all these whiteboarding tools like Benime. It's also mobile too. Yeah, so it can really help. So there are tons of free tools you can use to package your courses. It doesn't have to be, I've been following some persons on LinkedIn and on Twitter. Like she really emphasized Twitter and LinkedIn, very powerful platform. Like where you can network and meet people and learn a lot. I know some of the tools that they started with and and they even use today. These are people that have thousands of persons following them. They are authority in their field and they use these tools. So you using them doesn't mean that you're not being professional. It's all about the value you're delivering, not necessarily the tool. If you can deliver your value excellently and very, very well, then the sky is a starting point, like she said. I hope that answered your question, Victor. So what's the time? So that okay. We have 4 minutes and then we'll move on to the next speaker. So next question is from Ihoma. She said she's looking forward to become a smart contract engineer in the future, and she has learned that Solidity and some other languages are a must too. But She was advised to start with Python, which she already started like yesterday. So her problem is she doesn't have a mentor in tech. How does she find one? What's your advice for her?
Okay, so to find a mentor in tech, I think you should go through Twitter, look for somebody for this particular solidity out Shodipo on Twitter. I think you should look out for Shodipo on Twitter. He also is he's also a smart contract engineer. He does solidity and all of that. Look out for them on Twitter and reach out to them. Don't enter their DMs and say hi. Nobody will respond to you. Trust me.
Yeah.
Get into their DMs and say why you are there. Oh, I need a mentor. Hi, I've been doing so and so thing. You have to get there with what you're doing so far, right? They need to see that you're committed to what you're learning. A lot of people don't want liabilities around them. They don't want to add more problems. Oh, okay, I could mentor you, and then they don't have your time because you're not even trying to measure up or do something. They don't have the time, first of all, to start with. So you have to prove to them that, oh, okay, this is what I'm doing already. Make sure you're doing something before you slide into somebody's DM that you need a mentor for anything. Make sure you're doing something. Make sure you started out something already. Yes, make sure you started out something already. Make sure you're goal driven. Make sure you're goal oriented. That, oh, this is what I want to achieve in so and so time. And then tell them, oh, I just need your advice and I need your help. Don't expect them to be the ones to be giving you projects to do. Oh, take this project. They will not do it. Trust me. So what you could do is that you build out something and say, oh, look at something I tried out. Could you help me look at it? Is there a way I could improve on this? Is there something? Make sure you're trying to engage. Don't get into people's DMs and say hi and be a liability to them. People don't like liabilities around them. So make sure you're adding value to the person's life as well. And then you're also receiving value from the person. You build out something and say, this is what I've done so far. Could you help me look at it? Could you help me go through it? Is there something I could do to improve this? Just be there, just be around and be there. Make sure you're following the person everywhere, every damn place. Retweet their tweets, comment on their tweets, like them, whatever it is the person posts out there. That is my mentor. Just be hyping up the person and all of that. So
Yeah.
that's literally what worked for me as well. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Please, can you type in the name of the person you in the chat box for her to see?
Um,
I think it should be
um,
SODIPO.
um,
I'm not so sure. So one last
she could reach out to me later. I'll just send the name
okay,
of the
okay,
person
okay.
to her.
All
Yeah.
right, okay. Okay, Ihoma, I'll connect you to her later. One last question and then we'll move on to the next speaker. Aspiring to go into product management field, I already started taking courses and applied for free internship. My question is, in this field, what's the easiest way to get a mentor? Because okay, oh, that's part of the question answer I just gave now. It's been difficult
Yeah.
finding one. It's been difficult finding a mentor in product management.
Yeah, I think we
So,
skipped one question.
oh, okay. What's that?
Yeah, how do you get projects to work on as a newbie?
Oh, as a newbie. Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
Yeah, there is open source, there is GitHub, there is Kaggle that they post out competitions from time to time. You could just look through there. Google is your friend. Ask Google, how do I get projects to work on so and so thing? How do I get a project to work on as a website developer? Just ask Google. Google has an answer for literally everything you're looking for. Okay, so ask Google. You could also look out for GitHub. GitHub has a lot of projects you could work on. Open source as well. Kaggle, free data camp. They have projects, tons and tons and tons and tons of projects you could work on as a newbie, whatever it is you're doing. So you could just quickly look at all of them, any of them, and then look into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. One question just came in now, but I think she has addressed this question. The last question, and then
Valucop will answer that question. Valucop can answer that question. He has a course on how to get a job as a freelancer. So pay for the courses and get it. Yes, thank you very much. The week lesson.
Okay, okay.